What is commodity fetishism? Commodity fetishism is an extreme form of alienation induced by the structures of commodity exchange in a capitalist society. The classic description of commodity fetishism can be found in the chapter on the fetishism of the commodity and its secret in the first volume of Karl Marx's Capital. A fetish, for Marx, is an object invested with supernatural powers by those who worship it. Marx holds that the commodities that are exchanged in a capitalist economy are invested with similar magical powers, and an illusory autonomy. The psychoanalyst theory of fetishism also refers to the idea of a belief in the magical properties of an inanimate object, and, like Marx's theory, derives from 19th-century European attitudes towards African religions. According to Marx's analysis, commodity fetishism arises from the twofold nature of the commodity itself. A commodity, such as a coat, has both a use value and an exchange value. It can be worn to provide protection against the elements, but it can also be exchanged for another commodity. The exchange itself takes no account of the specific qualities of the coat, or of the quantity of labor that is embodied in its making. Similarly, the wage relationship between capitalist and worker takes no account of their respective social positions, or of their social relations. The labor that is exchanged for a wage produces value in the form of a coat, but is treated as though it were an abstract commodity that is equivalent to any other commodity. So, as we can see, Marx used the term commodity fetishism to characterize the perception of social relations under the sway of commodity exchange. Put simply, commodity fetishism implies perceiving relationships not as genuine relationships between and among people, but relationships between and among things. Here, relationships are not only mediated by things, but people who are involved in the relationship are treated as things. The social characteristics of human labor, thus, take on the appearance of objects that appear to exist independently of social relations, whilst the products of labor appear to possess magical properties that bear no relationship to the labor that produces them. Indeed, the characteristics of labor appear to be the natural properties of objects. George Lukács subsequently extends Marx's theory into the more general theory of reification, which is an important theme for the whole of Western Marxism. Both Guy Debord's theory of the society of the spectacle, and Baudrillard's early writings on objects, are heavily influenced by the theory of commodity fetishism.